Welcome back to Prime Time, y'all, and we back at it again with the finale of Game Night. But before you hop into this finale, go ahead and get your meal, your drink, your blunts, or your snack, and tell your man or sneaky link that you won't have to call him back, because I'm with my man here tonight, and we have 14 cards left, approximately, I believe. I know 14 cards left, so this will be the last episode of Relationship Debates. Oh my goodness. I can't believe, y'all, time be flying. It be flying. I know these episodes come out every other Tuesday, but I feel like we just started. And now here we are at the finale. But without further too much talking, let's go ahead and get into this episode, shall we? Go ahead. You know, oh wait, I think you will.
Go ahead.
It's the finale. Your significant other's opposite sex friend, who they call their sibling, is staying the night with the two of you. During a drinking game, you find out that they slept together years ago. What happens next?
Honestly, I think if they slept together years ago and there's been nothing since then it's just like clearly like that would add confidence to me, you know what I mean?
You think so?
Into like that situation, like, oh, they're really just friends. Because like if they smashed years ago and they still aren't smashing, then
hell no for me. I just couldn't, me personally, I just couldn't do that. I would feel uncomfortable at that point. And then I'm a low-key feel slighted, that you had this person around me and then you now, out of nowhere, here you go, during the drinking game, y'all tell me y'all done slept together?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, it was something, because if it wasn't nothing, you would have told me from the get-go. And be like, hey, I just want to let you know, this is my friend, but I do need to inform you that we have had some sexual relations in the past, and I need to know if that's okay with you. You come to me like that, I'm like, you know what? That's some real mature stuff. I might be cool with that, because the way you came to me off jump with it. But I found out doing a drinking game. Oh no, get out.
That's not the best way.
They gotta go. Period. You know what I'm saying? Especially you spending the night. You gotta go.
A man is dating two women. He lies to one about this and is truthful with the other. Which relationship does he value more?
The one he lying to, because clearly you care enough to lie to them so you can keep them, because if you tell that one the truth, they not gonna have it.
Right.
So you care about them to keep them enough, but you kept it real with the other one, because the other one gonna go for anything and everything, and you clearly don't care about that one enough. So you kind of just like, look, you gonna have to deal with it, because you couldn't care less if you lose that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. You gotta care to lie. Well, not in every case. Some people just lie to lie, but let's not get too deep into it. Because people just be lying nowadays. Like nowadays, people lie just to lie. It's scary now. You don't know who's telling the truth. You broke up with your significant other less than a week ago, and they are already in another relationship. What does this most likely mean?
Damn. I mean, they were either never in love or in another relationship already. I mean, it can mean a lot of things.
That is true.
But really, what it all boils down to, what all these other things, like, what it all boils down to is that they just probably didn't love you. Or maybe they do, and they it's a quick rebound. But that's probably not the case.
For me personally, I feel like this is less than a week ago. If we broke up and then all of a sudden you in a relationship with somebody else, either you already was talking to that person during our relationship, You know what I'm saying? Y'all had feelings for each other. It was something going on behind the scenes that I did not know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe that is the reason why we broke up, because you was talking to that person behind the scenes. And I wouldn't say they didn't love you. They probably just fell out of love with you during that relationship, so it was easy for them to hop right into another relationship, you know, during that time. You know, that's what I see. It's kind of just like them, you know. You already fell out of love. I'm not going to say you never was in love, but clearly you fell out of love long enough. Because a rebound, look, but they do say the quickest way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else.
That's probably not the best way, though.
You're right. Don't take my advice. Yeah.
You're meeting your best friend's new significant other for the first time. While being introduced, you awkwardly hug because you had sex before. Who should you tell? Your best friend first? Explain.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll tell my friend after the encounter. You know, I'll let the encounter happen and be like, and then, once the dinner or whatever, the introduction is over, I'm gonna call my friend up and be like, hey friend, I gotta tell you something. Like, me and such, it was a while ago. Even if it wasn't, but we did the thing. And I just want to let you know. But if you okay with that, look, it ain't going to happen again. But that's your man. But I just want to let you know, I know what it look like. I always say like that, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'd have to tell my friend, too. That would be...
Because I wouldn't want them to find out from the other person. And then next thing you know, now my friend looking at me like, oh, you shady. Or you fake. Like, I wouldn't... I'm not that type of friend. I couldn't let that ride. A woman's significant other wants her to change clothes because he feels the outfit is too seductive. She feels the outfit is empowering and will not change. Who's right? Explain.
Well, who's wearing the outfit?
The woman.
Exactly.
Oh.
So... get over your confidence issue.
Oh, I know that's right. Because if you really, unless she really got on something, you can see, her.
Yes.
Stuff her kitty cat meow meow is out. Or, her nipples is out. Then I don't see the problem. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, dang, she grown. And you knew this is what she was like when you met her or started dating her. This ain't nothing new to you.
And, if it empowers her,
right?
What's the harm?
Especially if you really believe in y'all love, you shouldn't even be insecure. Because I feel like that is kind of insecure. I don't care what you had on. If you look good, you look good. I need everybody to know, yep, that's mine. Mm-hmm. If they do feel like it's seductive, good. That's what I'm going home to. Period.
A woman feels her significant other should take care of the domestic duties since she pays the bills. He responds, no, cooking and cleaning makes me feel less than a man. What advice would you give him?
Well, you need to get your ass up and get a job so I don't have to work. And I would have told him just like this. Well, clocking in makes me feel less than a woman. So, what you want to do? You could either go in that kitchen, cook and clean, or you better go clock in, and I can cook and clean. Just like that. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Easy.
I would take doing. I'd definitely start cooking and cleaning. And then if I didn't like that, then I'd get a job.
Okay. So, look. What's the problem? Sure. You're dating a new person and the oral sex is horrible. How would you teach them to do it right?
First of all, get the teeth off that. No teeth the thing. But, I mean, since we're like, because I'm not that good at doing it either.
You got better.
Yeah.
You got better.
So, like, I would try, like, since we're same sex, I would try to, like, demonstrate on them.
Okay.
And then, because, I'm not that creative, like, using my words.
Okay.
So I try to show them, and then if that don't work.
Because I feel like, our situation, that's how it was when we got together. I was like, oh snap, because you ain't had no experience. It's not like you was just doing it prior to me. So when we got together, this was kind of like one of your first few times doing it. So I was kind of just like, damn.
You gotta teach. You gotta train me.
And, I don't like to teach. Y'all know that's how the last relationship fell through. But I was kind of just like, you know what? Let me go on here because you gonna get better with time.
True.
And when you really love somebody, you got the patience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all can watch porn together. Be like, hey, you see what they doing? I need you to do that with me. Okay?
Well, if you really just want to know for yourself, you could Google it probably.
Or the next time y'all do get intimate, just be like, hey, this session, we're gonna talk to each other. We're gonna be very verbal with what we want. Like, okay, use your hand more. Use more suction. Less teeth. Breathe out your nose. You know what I'm saying? Really
got him through it.
Walk them through it. Tighter. Just all that. That way, eventually, they know what's up. Damn. That's how little the car. Oh, it's almost over. I'm not crazy.
Your significant other forgets your birthday. What happens next?
What was going on that you forgot my birthday?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like the only excuse is like if you had a family member pass. A pet passing,
a coma, in a coma. It's unfathomable, to be honest.
How did you forget my birthday?
There's zero excuses.
It really is zero excuse. You just don't care about that person enough, Or even if it was so many other birthdays back to back to back to back to back, I'm your significant other.
That's
I need to be top priority when it comes to your birthdays and your list. Maybe if this is like the first year it comes around, we might let it slide. But after that, there's no excuse.
No, absolutely not.
You gotta be held accountable.
Period.
Okay. After having amazing sex, your significant other asks if it's the best sex you've ever had. It is not. Would you tell the truth or lie? Explain.
You gotta tell the truth and say this was fire, but it wasn't the best.
Period. Okay, period. Ooh. I might lie. I might lie, especially if it was amazing, because you don't want to discourage them. And next thing you know, they thinking like, damn, I gave that shit my all. You know what I'm saying? I gave that the best I had. And then you tell them that's not the best, they probably not even going to want to do that again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking of it like a little differently. Like, maybe it's motivation. Like, we just did this. And because I think it just gets better over time regardless. So
exactly. So when you finally do reach that plateau, then you can be like, you telling the truth at that point, like, yes, that is the best. Because, eventually, if y'all in it for the long haul, it's going to become the best. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't right to lie, so maybe you should tell the truth. But I'm just saying, from my perspective, because, a person like me, I've been with a lot of men. That is very hard to trump. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of levels to go through as far as, to be the best. And I just don't want to discourage you. And I feel like if I do tell you, oh, you're not the best, you're gonna be like, damn. Or you gonna constantly ask, okay, is this the best? Is it the best now? You know?
It's definitely like a two-way situation.
But you shouldn't.
Yeah,
Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Tell the truth. I tell the truth now though. I'm telling the truth. But early on, I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. But yeah, man, that's the you doing it.
You're dating a person and they say they want to wait until marriage to have sex. How would you respond?
That's not gonna work for me. Like, I'm not gonna buy no car and not drive it first. Like, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. First of all, I don't even know how we got into a relationship without even hunching first. That's a priority. That's a requirement to even get into a relationship with me. I gotta see what it do. Okay? So, and you talking about marriage? Because what if we get married and then I don't like it? But then you can also take into what I just said earlier and be like, well, eventually it might get to that point, but like still, I need to see what that do, because we might get into that marriage and you might not even have the proper equipment to even get better. And that's just the honest truth.
Could you imagine waiting all that time and then it's just like
a centimeter defeater? I would be like, oh my goodness.
That divorce.
When I tell you, see, oh my goodness, I just couldn't do it. I have to see what it do. I have to. You know, I'm sorry. I just can't.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
You know, I was just, look, on to the next one. Celibate. We don't. An engaged couple breaks up for 2 weeks but quickly reconciles. Just before the wedding, the man finds out that he got another woman pregnant during that break. What happens next?
Why were you out doing that during like a break in engagement or whatever? Like, that's depending on which state you live in. I'd see a medical physician that specializes in a certain thing, but that's dependent on a couple people. If not, you gotta tell your fiance anyway,
right,
about what she did.
Right.
So, but yeah, you might as well not even get married now. That seems like that's over.
You know, for me, I would say, look, because it was a break. So it wasn't like nobody cheated. You can't be mad at that.
I don't know.
However,
breaking an engagement, though.
Even if y'all engaged, y'all was on a break. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was on a break. Anything that happens during a break do not matter. So I would just be like, look, we will go sit down with the person who is pregnant, be like, hey, we about to get married. We'll pay for your abortion. Because I feel like that's only, you know, I feel like, oh, I don't want to say that. Oh, I was about to say a real woman. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, somebody who's, oh, I can't even say that either. Like, I'll just say, look, in my perspective, if I was the other woman, got pregnant, and then found out you was about to get married, and we did what we did on your break, and you was like, look, I'll pay for your abortion, everything, medical bills. I'm like, look, I'll just go and have that abortion, because then you're going to be a single parent anyway. Why would you even do that?
Yeah.
Why would you even have that baby? But if they just say they don't want to have the abortion, then the marriage is, or the wedding is over. You know? Because I'll tell that woman, as the quote-unquote soon-to-be wife, I'll be like, hey, woman to woman, hey, look, sis, you gonna ruin the marriage. You know what I'm saying? If you have this baby. I mean, but no, they was on a break. Be like, look, I'll tell her the tea. But I'm gonna let her know, you will be ruining our marriage if you proceed to have this child. You know what I'm saying? Especially if, like, I will come out of pocket for it. I'm not just gonna ask her to just do this and do this on her own. So I'm like, hey girl, I got you. But like, can you like, come on, let's be for real. You know.
Mm-mm. A person you love only likes you in return. Could you have a friends with benefits relationship with this person? Why or why not?
Damn, you in love with that person and they only like you in return? No, you can't, because eventually, you know, yeah, you might be like, okay, let me do this to keep this person around, but you're gonna want more. You're gonna yearn for more, and
Right.
that's not fair to you feeling that way, and then going through all that up and down with that person, knowing that you want a certain thing with that person.
Right.
It's not worth it. You might as well just tell that person how you feel, and you know, if they don't feel the same way, just go ahead and move on. I got a story time about it, you know, but it was this one guy I had feelings for. He just wanted to keep smashing, and I just couldn't keep smashing. So I was like, look, and he kept it 100. He didn't want to be in no relationship, so I was like, okay, cool, and that was that.
I think that's what you got to do. You just got to like leave them out.
Right.
Cut them off.
Because that's going to mess up your mental.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to break your heart. Especially if they sleeping with other people too. And you in love with that person.
Right.
It just would be too hard. It'd be too hard, child. Oh my goodness, this is going to be my last card. Ooh. A person you like admits to cheating in every serious relationship they've had, but says they've changed. Is this a deal breaker? Explain.
I mean, cheated in every
serious relationship that they've had, but they said they changed though.
That would be like the shortest leash ever to start off a relationship.
That is true, because then I low-key be like, I'm low-key question everything. Like, who was you with? What took you so long? You know, can I see your phone? You know, all that.
I mean, I don't think it's smart. Probably not.
At least you... They said they changed. And you know, you gotta give some people the benefit of the doubt. Like, some people can change.
I get that.
But with this information, this is when you let them know, hey, I'm keeping 100 with you. You said you changed, right? Okay, cool. Let's put in the contract right now. In fact, this is what you should do. You know, print up a contract and be like, hey, if you cheat on me, I'm suing you for this amount of money. Yeah? That way you know, if they really are changed, cool. Period. If they haven't, you got some money. You knew what was going on. Period.
That's a smart
idea. Now you got cheated on. Yes, you got cheated on. But you left that relationship with some coin.
That's a smart idea.
Okay? Because y'all had a contract. So, do that. Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's smart.
As you should. You know, people need to start doing that, especially if they don't told you this. Get that contract. If they don't want to sign it, you know what's T. They ain't changed. Somebody who's changed will instantly. Period. You know what I'm saying?
It's the last one.
Oh! It's the Wolves! Oh, my card was like, oh my goodness. Well, that's it, y'all. You know, that's it. Oh my God, I really enjoyed this series. This has have to be my favorite season so far. You know, go vote. I don't know if y'all can still go vote. You know, but so far it's looking like Game Night's gonna win. So. But we gonna still catch y'all in season 4. It might not be soon, but we still gonna catch y'all in season 4. So don't worry for my Game Night lovers. We will be back. But if you made it through this whole video, baby, we love you. And make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell on the side so you will be notified the next time me or we upload. And we gonna catch you next time on another
Prime time.
And we out.